And time now for our community update this morning. Joining us in studio is Green Bay Mayor Eric Genrich. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for having me.
Now you are in your second term as mayor. What projects, problems, high goals, priorities, what are you looking at? I know the coal piles have always been a big thing.
Yeah, working on a number of things, of course, but there are a variety of kind of signature high-level projects that we're going to be focused on pushing over the finish line over the next 4 years. And the coal pile relocation effort is certainly one of those. Still looking at kind of a multi-year effort ahead, but encouraging news coming from conversations that are taking place between C. Rice and the Port of Green Bay. So hoping that they'll be able to agree on a good solution for a new terminal farther north towards the Bay of Green Bay, and that will open up, in our minds, about 35 acres of riverfront. And so we have some thoughts on that, some plans on that, and looking forward to continuing to push that forward.
So why would that help the downtown area and Green Bay in general?
Yeah, this is something that I think mayors going back 70 years have talked about wanting to do, and I think the biggest reason is because it's the most prime area of our community. They're not making any more downtown waterfront, right? And that's obviously a location where a lot of people would love to be in terms of residential use, bars and restaurants, and just parkland and other things. So that's why it's so valuable and why we're going to continue to focus on it.
How about bringing Amtrak to the area? Why is that important? Is it possible?
Yeah, it absolutely is possible. It too is kind of a long, painstaking process, and this one very much involving the federal government. But this summer, I feel confident that we're going to get some good news from the Federal Railroad Administration. Designating this corridor from Milwaukee to Green Bay, moving through the Fox cities, as one that's really worthy of additional study and hopefully some resources ultimately. But stay tuned on that. We're expecting, like I said, some good news this summer and hopefully the ability to move forward further.
Now, JBS donated some money to the city. How much was it, like a grant? How much was it, and what are we using it for? Yeah,
so they donated $500,000, and in addition to that, as importantly, or maybe more importantly, the donation of 26.5 acres of land between the Croc Center and the Walmart on the southeast side of town. So we've been in conversation with them, with their employees, with community members on what people would like to see that land repurposed for. So we have some sort of like 3 pillars of that, which would be housing, urban agriculture, and then also a destination playground or park. So within there too, over the next month or a month and a half, we're going to be able to unveil a kind of an overview or vision for that land, and looking forward to moving forward with that as well.
Tell us about the Office of Violence Protection, why it's a priority to you.
Yeah, so the Office of Violence Prevention is something that we are going to be establishing thanks to a grant that we received from the Medical College of Wisconsin, some American Rescue Plan Act dollars that the governor designated for this purpose. We were awarded that money, and our Common Council just recently accepted it at our March 21st meeting. So we're really excited to move forward on the establishment of that office. We understand that there's a lot that the police are needing to bear the burden for in terms of keeping our community safe, and that's obviously their primary responsibility. But the city organization and the community as a whole also has, I think, a responsibility to get involved in that effort. So we're going to be hiring a director for this Office of Violence Prevention here, hopefully within the next couple months. And the idea there is to intervene, prevent residents from being exposed to violence, either as perpetrators or potential victims, hopefully with some mentoring services. So stay tuned on that as well.
Okay. And Green Bay, are we doing No Mow May? And what do people have to know to do it?
Yeah, we are. We're one of the communities that are doing it. We've partnered with the city of De Pere on that last year and continuing with that effort. I believe the Village of Howard is also making this available to residents. So make sure you're in a community that's actually recognizing this. Otherwise, you could get hit with a little bit of a fine for letting your grass grow. But yes, we are observing it here in the city of Green Bay. You got to make sure that you're registered and have a sign in the yard. But just a nice way to promote pollinators within the area here. And it's not too hard to not do something and to feel good about it. So that's what we're doing this May.
All right. Thank you very much for joining us this morning. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.